Morning guys, thanks for tuning in again. It's Chris here with another video. If you're liking these videos, please like and subscribe and hit the notification button. I want this channel to grow. I want us all to grow as a community, and liking, subscribing, hit that bell will help it do that. So today's video, like it says in the title, is going to be about the perfect ponytail. So I thought I was alright at ponytails. I thought actually I was quite good at ponytails. And then I went to do a show in Milan and I started to do the ponytail, and basically I got pushed aside, told to stop and watch what they did. So they showed me how they did ponytails. I'm going to show that on the next video coming up. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do, and there's lots of likes, then I'm going to do a follow-up video on some hair up techniques to use the ponytail with. So I'm just going to finish up my coffee and we'll get to it. See you soon. Okay, so before we get started on my lovely model today, Deirdre, we're just going to have a brief talk about some products. So a lot of people will sort of go, I can never get my styles, my hair ups, my ponytails to look as good as anybody else's. One, this little tip is going to help you do that. The second thing is preparation. If your client comes in and the hair is dirty, you're going to have to clean it and then put some mousse in it or some styling lotion and blow dry it. And blow dry it in the direction where you're going to have the ponytail. They might come in and their hair's too clean, you've just got to damp it down and put some products in it to actually sort of dirty it up a bit to give you some grip. They might just have a very prominent parting, so you might just damp that parting down and put some product in there, and again just blow dry that parting into the direction of where you're going to put the ponytail, to sort of so you don't get such a solid line where they constantly have their parting. So products are very important. They tend to get skipped over. People sort of just go, well, you know, they're there. But they do massively help in the preparation of all sorts of hairstyles. We know that, we just sort of tend to skip over them. And again, probably a whole nother video there on products as well. The other thing we're gonna need is a Mason & Pearson, a Demlin brush, a styling brush. I've got a very thin, narrow one here. This is what I like to work with. I do have a large Mason & Pearson that I use as well to brush the hair through. These have bristles on them. They are much better, I find, than the plastic ones that you get. The plastic ones tend to put lines in the hair, whereas this tends to get really nice and smooth and gets the hair into the sort of the style that you need. The other thing you're going to need to do, and again this is something that I used to do a lot, I don't do as much now, I just don't have as much time, but to go to a haberdashery store. So a haberdashery store is a place that sells sort of knitting, needles, fabric, zips, buttons. They're really fun to just go around and have a little look through. You can come up with some really amazing ideas, and again a lot of session bags you'll sort of see actually that they've got bits of material, old zips, buttons, all sorts in there that they've seen and sort of thought, oh hang on, that's cool, I don't quite know what I'm going to do with it yet, but that's cool, and they'll then sort of think of how they could incorporate them into the hair. So you're going to need to go to a haberdashery store and you're going to need to buy hat elastic. This comes, it's like 50p, alright, and it's basically elastic, alright, and it comes in a nice long strip, and you're going to understand once we start doing this why we use elastic over something else like cotton or string. Okay, and again, if I do the second video, I use larger elastic as well to bind the hair to get like a horse's ponytail, but that will come in another video if this one gets lots of likes. All right, so we're going to crack on. So we've got a nice lot of elastic. The only thing with this is you're going to need 2 pairs of hands to do it. You can buy elastic like this and it has little hooks on the end, so you're able to actually do this just with one person. There's an advantage to that obviously because it's just one person doing it. The disadvantage is those little hooks on the end still do give marks through the hair, so it is never totally clean. The other thing is, and you'll see this, is the ends to this are actually very useful for binding the hair or adding things into the hair afterwards. So really, you know, grab a junior, grab another stylist, you know, once you've got the style in position, and just go, come over, do this for me. It'll take them like 30 seconds. So I'm going to start combing this through, and then once I've got it really nice and smooth and into the position that I want it, you're going to see another pair of hands come into the screen and just bind this up for me, and hopefully I'm going to get it nice and close so you can see as well what we're doing. When I'm working through the hair, like I said, I don't tend to use hairspray. Hairspray is a finishing product. Once I'm happy with the result, I will then give it a spray. But I will put a little bit of wax, dry wax, on my hands, so that as I'm working through the hair and my hands are going through the hair, that's just distributing through the hair. Not so much that it makes it greasy, but gives me a little bit of hold and holds down the fine hairs as I'm working through. Then once it's bound, it's secure, I check it, it's in the position that I want, I've done all the other things that I want to do to the hair. Then very finally, the last thing I will do is use a hairspray to set that and to hold it. So I'm going to start combing this through and get it into position, and then we'll go from there. All right.
Secure your ponytail into the position and then place the elastic around and tie it tight. Continue to wrap the elastic around. Each time you wrap it around the head, it will pull it tighter and tighter. Should the elastic snap, you'll have hold of the ponytail, so the person can simply get another bit of elastic and retie. Each consecutive tie will make the ponytail tighter. Once you feel you have as many ties as necessary to keep it in position, tie one last time, then place your thumb onto the elastic and double tie to secure it. The ends are useful later on for tying in extra hair or using as hair up. You can see here the first tie, and then all the consecutive ties gradually getting tighter and tighter.
Okay, so as you can see from that little clip, I kept hold of the ponytail. So if the elastic did snap at any point, all the work I'd put into getting this nice clean ponytail would actually stay, and all the person would have to do is get another bit of elastic. You just wind it round, tying it each time, and then as you saw me put my thumb on it and do a final tie. So this is not going anywhere. This is as secure as you're ever going to get. The thing about using a hair elastic, as you know, is you always try and get that final twist into the hair elastic, and you can never get it, so you just simply give up and then it goes baggy. This way, every single thing is wrapped, it's tight, it's not going anywhere. The other bit that's very, very useful is these ends. So if I do the other video, again, I'll remind you to like, share, and hit the little bell for notifications. You'll use these for tying hair up into, or for using it to tie hair into to extend the ponytail. So on another video, if this gets enough likes, I'm going to show you how to do that. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial again, and I shall see you next time. Thank you.